Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Tamagotchi Morino, also known as the Tamagotchi Garden or Tamagotchi Forest. One of the cool things about this Tamagotchi is that after you set the time, there's actually two different eggs that you can choose. There's this white one, and there's also a polka dot egg. And what's really cool is that if you choose the white egg, it goes through just the standard game. You get a baby phase, and then a childhood phase, and then he goes into a cocoon, and then to his adult phase. If you choose the polka dot egg, this is kind of like their attempt at adding kind of a junior version or an easy mode version. He goes right into a child phase as soon as he hatches, so there's no baby phase, and then he goes right from the child phase to a cocoon phase, and there's only one adult outcome. And actually, in my opinion, I actually think it's the cutest outcome, is the one that comes from this guy. But I'm actually going to start him up twice so you can see. First, we're going to start him this way so you can see the baby phase, and I'll be right back in a second after he hatches. Okay, so he's now hatched, and this is his baby form. So you can see his first icon here is going to be his stats. So that's going to be his food, his happiness, and then how old he is and how much he weighs. There's no option to discipline this Tamagotchi. So I'm going to go over here, and as he grows up, he gets more options of foods to eat. When he is first born, the only option is the leaf. So we'll go ahead and feed him 4 times here. And then his game is you're looking for the leaf underneath which hat, so you have to pick which hat you think the leaf is under. So see, and you'll do this 4 times, and you have to find the hat twice to win the game. One of the cool things, though, is that if you actually manage to find the hat 4 times, all 4 times, he'll actually get 2 happy hearts, or I guess 2 leaves, 2 of the happiness leaves, instead of just 1. And that's actually kind of important because this pet is kind of unique in that the outcome that you get is actually based a lot more on how much he weighs. You actually want him to weigh more. You'll get a better character depending on if he weighs more or less. So you kind of want to play the game as little as possible and fill up his happiness as much as you can without lowering his weight. So this the next icon here, that would be the toilet. So just standard, just like any Tamagotchi. And as you can see, there is an icon here, but it's not selectable. This one will light up. You can kind of see it there if I tilt the angle. That one lights up whenever he's under attack. He can either be attacked by a person who's trying to step on him. You'll see like a big footprint across the screen, or a frog will come and try to attack him. And that will light up if that happens, and you just have to tap the screen to scare away the person or the frog that's trying to attack him. And if he does get attacked, you're going to need to give him medicine. It's kind of funny the way he looks whenever he gets attacked. He looks like a little mummy holding a cane on the screen. And then you'll just have to take him to the doctor. And then here you have your lights on and off, just like any other Tamagotchi. And the final icon is the attention icon. So he's actually a very easy pet to take care of. Even in the baby form, he's not very demanding. He doesn't go through the normal baby form like a standard Tamagotchi does, where he's calling for something every few seconds. So he is one of the easiest Tamagotchis to take care of, in my opinion. But you do have to be careful that you want to not let his weight get too high, and you also don't want to let him get attacked if you can avoid it. And I believe he gets attacked roughly every 4 hours or so, so you want to kind of keep an eye on that. But I'm going to go ahead and reset him and show you the polka dot egg, and that's going to let you get a chance to see what he'll look like in his second form. So I'll be back with that. Okay, so now he's hatched, and this is going to be what the childhood form of the Merino looks like if you select the white egg. So you can see again his happiness, or his health hearts, I guess they're leaves, happiness, and then how old he is and how much he weighs. And you can see here, I mentioned that he gets different foods as he grows up, so now this guy has the option of feeding him a cherry or a leaf, and the cherries actually will raise his weight up more than the leaves will, so that's kind of something you want to think about, especially if you're raising the white one, because you get different outcomes. You usually want to feed him the food that's going to give him a higher weight. I apologize for the glare. So you can see he's kind of got a cute little animation there. He looks like a little inchworm scooting across the screen there. The game is the same regardless, and again, the toilet icon, the medical icon, and then the lights on and off. So another cool feature about this Tamagotchi is that you'll see in a second that it actually has sort of a screensaver. So whenever you're not playing with your Tamagotchi, it will go to this little screen here, and you can see kind of a leaf there and a leaf there, and your little bug is flying around between the leaves. So that's kind of a neat little feature that they added in for this particular pet. I wanted to go ahead and show you the growth chart for this guy. 1 second. So if you look here, I brought up the growth chart here for you, so you can see the baby form all the way to the left, and then the childhood form here, and then his next form is a cocoon, and all the cocoons will look the same, obviously. But what's really cool is that once he goes into this cocoon phase, whenever you try to go look at his stats, what it's going to do is it's going to bring up a little screen that allows you to choose between hot and cold. And you can see there that you can see the arrows that point to the red arrow and the blue arrow that points to the different adult forms. And whether you make the cocoon hot or cold will actually affect which of the characters you get. So that's kind of a cool feature too that they added in. And then you'll see down here the polka dot egg. I don't know why they put in the baby form, because that's actually not something you get from the polka dot form. But you'll see that he just has the childhood form, and then a cocoon, and then he always turns into the final one there. So there you go. You can see the different forms that he can turn into. So he's a pretty cool Tamagotchi, kind of unique. Like I said, he's probably the easiest one to take care of that I've at least played with. And he is a lot of fun, but some people don't like him because he has less options than others, and getting the character you want can be kind of a pain because there's so many different variables, especially with trying to monitor his weight and everything, as opposed to just giving him good care. But hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions that you'd like to know, just go ahead and feel free to post them in the box below. And again, I apologize for the quality. I normally don't record my videos here, but I wanted to be able to get the computer screen in for you, and there wasn't a great light source. But thanks for watching.